Hey Internet's RJ, welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now, in today's episode, we've got $400 up for grabs, compliments of Truist Bank, which is not nationwide, but it is in many states. So in typical fashion, we will take a look at this offer, terms and conditions, requirements, eligibility, everything you need to know to make Truist money become your money. So of course, if that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, as always, down below, you have a direct offer link, not a referral, something to get you where you need to go the fastest, and an accompanying blog post. Looking back on it, I believe 400 is the high for this one. Granted, I've never been able to hit Truist myself, so I don't pay a ton of attention, but I'm pretty sure 400 is the high. Plus, this one is pretty easy. So let's get started here running through it, taking a look at the promotional material, or lack thereof. On one hand, believe it or not, I like black. I do like purple. Like dark purple is a good color, so I really like this. But there's no happy people, and we haven't had a string of happy people to start off the new year, which is pretty rough. But there's still money to be had here, so that should make us plenty happy enough. So, promotional material aside, lackluster as it may be, let's continue on with our requirements. So, what do you need to do? Open a new checking account. There is a promo code. It's a mouthful, but there is a code, easy enough. Now you need to complete 2 direct deposits that total at least $1,000 within the first 120 days of account opening. So you have to do 2 direct deposits totaling $1,000. I know sometimes people ask about this. It can be more. It just can't be less. Even if you did $1,000 in one direct deposit, you still need to do a second direct deposit. So just be careful of that. Now, again, this is going to be valid through April 30th of 2025, so you do have a little bit of time to jump on this one. Again, they do renew this one quite a bit, so I don't necessarily think there's a rush, but hey, why pass up money when it's on the table? And then the bonus post 4 weeks after completion. So you're probably looking at, since they give you 120 days, you're looking at, 4 weeks from that 120 day mark, I would believe is when they pay. But again, I've never been able to do this one myself. So, there's that. Overall, there is Truist for you. It's one I definitely want to do. Of course, they have this one, they have business. I'd have to hit it when I'm on the road or something. Now, I have seen plenty of data points and conversations with folks that say Truist can be a little bit sensitive. Like after the fact sensitive. I've seen some folks be able to get their account open initially and then they get it locked for whatever reason. We never really know the full scope. I know some people have tried to get in out of state like that. All that to say, for this one, since you've got 120 days, I would probably get it open. And if you've been playing aggressively or you're applying from out of state in branch or something like that, I would not send my money right away. I would give it a week or 2 to see if you can still get into the account okay, and then I would start doing the direct deposits. Again, sort of what works for direct deposits. This one has been around forever and ever and ever, so I'm sure you can find something out there that works if you don't want to try Wise or business accounts or things like that, or just, of course, a real direct deposit, heaven forbid. But that's the one word of caution I would throw out there. Just be careful when you get it open because they've been known, and from what I've seen, to be a little bit sensitive on the delayed shutdowns, which are the worst because then you sent money over there and you got to go through the waiting process to get it back and that whole thing. So that's the only note I would add. Other than that, for $400, this one is really easy. Just 2 direct deposits. Make sure you hit that total and you're good to go. So let's keep it moving here with eligibility, fees, and closure next. And as we said, unfortunately, this is not nationwide, but when I'm looking for these, I do try to grab some that encompass quite a few states, and this one is no exception because you have Alabama, Arkansas, D.C., Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, Mississippi, North Carolina, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, and West Virginia. It's funny, I write the abbreviations, but then sometimes I actually forget what the actual state is, so I hope I got those right. Now, you can have had or closed an account after 10/31 of 2023, so this one is a little bit of a churn there, but they do specify a specific date, and normally as they refresh these, that date changes, so if that is you, I say just kind of keep an eye on it, check back in after April, and usually that date should move, but it is what it is. Now, what account do you want? Well, Truist One checking, $12 monthly fee. Unfortunately, it is avoidable with one of the following: a direct deposit of $500 a month or $500 minimum balance. Given that you got to wait for 120 days, but you probably even closer to 160 days, I wouldn't know. Yeah, 120 days to complete it, and then up to 4 weeks after that, you're probably going to want to do something to avoid the fees on the back half. Either one of those should be fine. They're not too hard of requirements to avoid the fees, whichever one you choose. But again, that's the account you want. There is no closure rule listed, so given that this one takes quite some time before you can churn again, you might as well shut it down and get back in line. And there you go, just like that. That is Truist Bank. So, just overall thoughts. I mean, there's not really much to say here. I thought this was a good one. I want to do it. I'm just they're not in my state, and I haven't come across one in my travels, where it worked out. One day I will, and I will try to apply in branch. But overall, I think this is a good one, and I would be doing this one if I could. So I'd go out and have the fun for me. Really not much more to add to it than that, other than they do have a business offer that usually floats around. So maybe we can take a look at that the next time the high one comes around. But let's get to it here. Summary slide, then we'll plug some stuff to bring us home. And here you have it. As we've said, your target is Truist Bank. You are looking at one checking as the product you want. Your payout is $400. Location, as we said, Alabama, Arkansas, DC, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, Mississippi, North Carolina, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, and West Virginia. Requirements: 2 direct deposits totaling $1,000 within the first 120 days of opening. Fees, yes, they are actually pretty easily avoidable here. And closure, of course, shut it down when you are done. And there you go, that is Truist Bank. But if this one is not for you, well, then check out ProfitableContent.com, which is the channel's blog. Always linked down below for you and on the channel homepage. Over there, we post not only the latest news stories, we have plenty more bank promotions. You can even search by state, so you're always eligible. I mean, we don't go down to the county level, but you get the point. We try to make it as easy as possible over there. And, of course, we have credit card offers in case you want to just maximize all of your earning potential from the banks in one go. Truist probably has credit card offers, too, while you're over there. In addition to that, since we did finish early, check out our Discord server. It's for our channel members. The join button will tell you more, but the gist of it is we're assembling the best bonus hunters in the game on Discord, shared between this channel and the main channel. So we do things like refer one another, scout out different offers, bring them back to the group, and of course the thing you care about the most is using member links in videos and blog posts. Then the member gets, all of that money. The idea is just that, your membership will be paid for through some combination of referrals, and then anything else is extra. Plus you have a group of, the best bonus hunters to help us out with data points and finding offers and things like that. So we're a little over 100 members strong right now over there, so we'd love to see you over there again, whichever one channel is your favorite. Just pick that one and join on us. We'd love to see you over there in the new year if you want to earn even more than you did in 2024. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for this one. So, of course, if you liked it, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel. So we're posting content just like this every single day on how to make the bank's money become your money on the channel and on ProfitableContent.com. Anyways, that'll do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you very soon in the next one.